Hello and welcome, my Pisces friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my friends born under the Pisces zodiac sign. Today we're going to explore what you can expect from the month of November. Those challenges and obstacles that you're going to face, and more importantly, those strategies to overcome and guidance to get through those challenges. The deck I chose for this reading is the Spiral Tarot. I will then end the session off with a blessing from the Energy Oracle. Like always, there's links below to both these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Pisces friends, let's see what the cards have to say. What card symbolizes the month of November for my Pisces friends? Ooh, it's a good one. The King of Wands. I love this king and his fiery dragon. Kings are that fully developed personality, the most control and the most ability. They have the most responsibility as well. So this month is really going to be looking at that inner fire and drive, that oomph that gets you going in the morning, and that willpower that keeps you going. That's what November is going to look like. It's going to be hot, fiery, and passionate. What is the main challenge that my Pisces friends will face in November? And that's the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is really unique because fours are about foundation and stability. You've got that stability. It's right here. It's just that stability is causing you to feel really mundane and it lacks the luster. What the challenge is that the universe has been trying to give you something and try and share with you some information, and we've been missing it. And that's going to be the biggest challenge for you, Pisces, is how you've missed this information and you've kept going. Free will is amazing, except free will also causes us problems. It's that yin and yang effect. You've missed that information and it's going to kind of rear up and kind of trip you up a bit throughout November. Let's look at November. What can my Pisces friends expect for the beginning of November? Good card to have. The Ten of Cups. Tens are a beginning and an ending. The Ten of Cups, because cups are about emotion and intuition, the Ten of Cups is a family card. At the beginning of the month, we're really going to be celebrating and connecting in with family. And if we're not, we should. And I don't even mean family that is on the physical plane. We're also looking at that family that has been connected with us on the astral level, our spiritual family, if you will. That's really going to be important. That connection and support will help take us throughout November on a really positive manner. What about the middle? What does the middle of the month, November, look like for my Pisces friends? Coming up rainbows for you guys here. The Temperance. She's the 14th card in the Major Arcana, and she's all about that balance and energy flow. She's also about those messages. We've missed that message, and it's going to cause hiccups and trip-ups throughout the month. This is the goddess Iris, who is the Greek goddess of messages. She will help really try and bring this cup into your view so that you can take it as an ally rather than a bit of an Achilles heel. That energy flow and balance will really help you connect in to that missing piece. We also now have multiple 14ths. The King is the 14th card in the Minor Arcana, and Temperance is the 14th in the Major. When you're looking at multiple 14ths, you're looking at a time of spiritual growth. Plus, the angels are really encouraging you to send out the energy of love and light, that universal, unconditional love, because that's what's going to come back to you, and it's going to come back to you really strongly because we are on a spiritual journey here. Let's look at the end of November. What does the end of November bring my Pisces friends? It's not all rainbows. The Devil, the 15th card in the Major Arcana. That balance, all I can say is that balance and energy flow is really going to be key. The end of the month, this is kind of where you're seeing that major trip up. So at the end of the month, what the Devil is asking you to do, or what the universe is asking you to do, is really reflect on how the Devil is holding your chains. What coping mechanisms, self-soothing mechanisms, and addictions. Now, these coping mechanisms and self-soothing mechanisms started out useful. At one point in time, you found them useful. However, not everything is useful anymore. My analogy for this is when we were kids, we all knew that the best way to deal with the boogeyman was to go hide under our blankets. However, avoidance is not a helpful coping mechanism for adults. We actually find ourselves spinning in muck, and we find that things don't get done, and we cause more problems than what we avoided. Going through at the end of the month is going to be important, that you go through and evaluate those tools that you are using to kind of weed out what's not working. Let's look at the guidance. What's going to help my Pisces friends overcome the challenges brought on by the beginning of November? The Chariot. He's the 7th card in the Major Arcana, and he talks about that inner fire, that drive, that will. The Charioteer, he conquers and is victorious wherever he goes. He drives this chariot with no reins. It's all through that willpower and determination. He's really connected into this king. Anytime you're faced with some of these bumps throughout the road, and there's going to be bumps, because if you're dealing with people, there's bumps. You're dealing with your energy, I can tell you there's always clogs and bumps. That sheer willpower and determination will really be important. Use that inner drive to push you through. Also, we've got balancing here, the shadow and the light. We've got a major balancer there. Making sure that you're balancing yourself out. That balance is really going to be key as you go forward. The Devil will cause you some toppling because we are looking at some releasing of non-positive coping mechanisms, if you will, those vices we have. What's going to help us overcome the middle part of the month? The challenges brought on in the middle part of May. What will help my Pisces friends overcome those? It's the 5 of Pentacles. 5s are a conflictuary number. Pentacles are about that growth and abundance. What's going to help is connecting in. The 5 of Pentacles is about isolation and a disconnect. We're going to really look at kind of overcoming that by doing the opposite, by connecting in, by feeling that love and connection of our family, bringing that forward so that you're really focusing in on that connection piece. Because when we are looking at going into a battle with the Devil, because let's be honest, your devil, your ego, will not want to release the coping mechanisms very easily, because at one point in time they did serve you. That support and guidance is going to be key. Alright, the end of the month. What's going to help my Pisces friends overcome the challenges brought on by the end of the month and the Devil? against the King of Cups. The King of Cups has the most control and the most power over his emotions and intuition. It really brings in, again, now we have 3 14s. Controlling your emotion and really connecting into your intuition for guidance will help you kind of topple that, your ego, and unchain yourself from the devil. What further guidance can we offer my Pisces friends to going through the through November and overcoming the challenges brought on during the month? It's the Princess or Page of Cups. We shouldn't fear this. And I know this isn't something to fear. The devil, we shouldn't fear it. When you look at things through a child's lens, that excitement, the inquisitivity, the play, you're going to find that you gain more knowledge and they're able to kind of weed out things faster because things are going to make sense on a level you'd never thought of before. That play aspect will be really important. It will help with that balancing piece and it'll help give flair to that to your inner fire and drive. What final piece of information can we share with my Pisces friends to help them go through the month? That's the 2 of Pentacles. 2s are about duality and choice. Pentacles, growth and abundance. The 2 of Pentacles is about that balancing piece. We've got balancers everywhere. So I'm not sure if I told you this, but balance is going to be important. Okay? Keeping that juggling act. Pamela Coleman Smith drew the original 2 of Pentacles as this fellow who is kind of looks like he's dancing or falling, and he's juggling 2 pentacles. And it's that life dance that we're really going to have to focus in on because there are going to be turbulent times and we need to kind of overcome them through balance. Right? See what your shadow self wants to add? It's the 2 of Wands. You've got some decisions to make, my Pisces friends. 2s are about duality and choice. They're also about balance. He can be seen as a bit of a balancer, but it's more about those choices that you're going to make throughout the month. They're going to be really impactful because especially when you're dealing with the devil, you can make some pretty positive changes for yourself. And you have to remember, this is a choice. This is a map. We have maps that we never do anything with. We have choices to make to move ourselves forward. We can choose to take this on and really confront some of those internal processes. Or we can just keep avoiding and focusing in on those daily tasks. The map then changes. So you have choices to make, my Pisces friends. And it's really up to you how you go forward with it. We do have multiple 2s now. In angel messages, when you're dealing with multiple 2s, the angels are saying to keep the faith. Don't give up. Keep going. Let's end up on a blessing. What blessing can we offer my Pisces friends to help them through November? That's rest and rejuvenation. I'm almost done my readings for this group, and I can't tell you how many times I've had to talk about the importance of rest and rejuvenation and self-healing. That's going to be key. November is very important to Raphael because he wants people to start building up their self-healing abilities and starting to feel better. Entering into December, which is the darkest month of the year, on a high, radiating that love and light and unconditional love energy. It's going to be really important. It'll help everybody through December. And it's going to be helpful for you in this process as well. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however, I drew these cards, or in some cases they jumped out, for my Pisces friends. What further information do they want to share? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for something more specific, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. Also, for those who wish, I will be running online introductory and interactive classes through Zoom over the next couple of months. My first class is going to be on November 11th, where I am going to be offering my Introductions to Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'm going to be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is a channelings class. If you're interested in both or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I have a link below to my class page so you can go there directly to check things out. I hope that you found this video helpful and fun and that you're able to gain some direction and insight into what November is going to hold for you. I'm going to continue to create fun and dynamic videos. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please leave it below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Pisces friends.